tourism has been like the key thing for the last 1.5 decades, if I may say. Like my years, I've been here 20 years working in Lewa, and I've seen a lot of waves of tourism fluctuating, going down, up and down, and up and down, but I've never seen something like this.
My full name is Francis Mepukori Mayetu.
Mepukori came looking for anything, so we gave him the chance to be a guide. We have about 77 staff working here, so it was a hard time. Everybody had to go home.
Down, went to our villages and locked down, and I feel like maybe our industry is finished. This is the only job that we have,
My name is Kenyan. I've been working in Lewa Wildlife Conservancy for the past 2.5 years. My dad used to work with us in Lewa Wildlife Conservancy. That was from 1966 to 2000. That's when he retired as a head of security. I've been watching him working there for all those years from when I was young. And I said when I grow up, I would like to become like him. Tourism has gone down completely, and also our salary was cut. Yeah, despite all that, we have been working, protecting our animals. Yeah.
I'm Johnson Monga. Naturally, we Maasais, we sort of think we are vets, And before even I joined high school, I've been treating animals. So during this coronavirus outbreak, the demands of life were the same, but now whatever you're getting to fill the gaps has gone down.
I'm 17 years old, and I do biology, physics, mathematics, English, Kiswahili, history, CRE, and agriculture. When the coronavirus came into Kenya, the learning was suspended. The government came up with the online learning programs. So I was not able to access it because my village has no network, and I didn't have a smartphone to access the e-learning.
I'm Doris Muriungi and the teacher at Kilimani Primary School. Today is their second day in school. We never knew that we will stay at home for almost 1 year. Most of our children have highly been affected. Most women, girls.
Since almost January, coronavirus, the pandemic got me at home. Everything went terrible, and I miss school so much. I myself, I like being at school. I like learning so much, knowing more, everything, doing any research. I like school so much. So like people like us, the time was awful. I'm a student. I'm in Form 3 in Gatero Girls High School, and I'm a Maasai. When I was in my primary education, I really passed, and that's why I had to go to a first school. And then when I went there, the school fees is a bit higher. And that's why we have to work it day and night for my school fees. I wouldn't love to disappoint her.
Since Corona came, we don't see any of our tourism who came and then buy for us. So you see, the business is so low. The children are going back to school. You see, the payment of the school fees is higher. So you see, everyone is struggling. How can he get the money to take their children to school?
She has to maybe wake up early, do the beadwork, find the market for herself the way she can to pay my school fees. So sometimes I pity her, I feel bad when she's doing it alone, she's tired alone, and I can do. So I train myself from her, I get the advice she gives me, and whether I like it or not, I have to do it because it is helping me. It is done because of me. The pandemic has affected the ladies, the girls especially. Many girls are pregnant in our community in this pandemic, in this period.
Had pregnancies since they are been exposed to wrong time without the supervision of the teachers. You can meet a kid aged between 11 and 14. She has a child.
We feel that the situation on COVID exposes wildlife and the environment to a greater risk of degradation. Currently, there is a greater risk that the society may be looking for ways to find money. This might be the free environmental resources. Education is the only weapon at the moment we have.
When you do something good to a community through the children, that is something that will continue multiplying in life, or it will never die. They are the ones who will come back and conserve the environment.
So I got the marks and I was funded by Lewa. I want to come here for an internship, just learning about the place that has sponsored me. I dream of a point in time where we will be able to provide enough energy for everyone in this place, and it will also be a source of capital for this area as well. If we can find a way to tap wind energy and solar energy, I think we'll be in a better place.
Luckily enough, Lewa gave me an iPad. So when I arrive back home in the evening, I take my iPad and then I climb the hill. I go around there until almost midnight. Yeah. The people of Nepal always wonder, why do you go very far away? Then I always answer them that so that's just a very small distance. I will be studying my university level in Harvard University. I want to be a doctor, so that's the dream that I am always dreaming to have in my future. For myself, I don't like seeing people suffer.
We want to empower a lot of women to work with us. It's not normal, but we are trying to educate them, to tell them that also women can do this job.
And maybe when I grow up, I don't want to do this work. I want to maybe help them. I want to get that chance of educating the men who don't know the importance of a lady being in school, especially in our society. The Maasai now, we show them the importance of being in school, because school and education entails everything.
They can see that if they work hard and use the facilities, they can go far. I think Lewa has done a great job that I've never seen in my whole career. They are graduating and they are coming back to help the community.
I'll say 2020 is one of the years that really teach us a lesson,
It taught people back in the communities that, look, the impact. I mean, when people saw me at home, everybody goes like, oh my God, because I, one way or the other, I benefit 10 or 2 people. The top of the all, we have a biplane. A biplane is an open cockpit which flies around, take people for just a scenic ride around, and it goes all the way to the community areas, and the people have never seen it again. People would ask you what happened, and say yeah, what happened? There's no guest. You pay $722, 10% goes to the community. So people have not been seeing that for the last few months. And people are asking, what has happened? And you're like, yeah, what happened? There's no tourists. So those are the impact that people are seeing. And that's why I'm saying there are almost now people are counting. They saw what has been coming out of Lewa was a lot. And all of a sudden it's sort of just shifted.
Say when this industry kind of shut down and finish, you sit down and think, oh my gosh, where can I get the money to take my children to school? I don't want to see my children go through what I went through. Conservation have really changed a lot, and we start seeing the fruit of it. The conservation start helping us. So let's focus on it.
My father used to tell me back in the day when he was like a warrior, there was every tree that you'd think is a good shelter for animal, it would be a rhino. Where you find the pastoral communities, the Maasais, the Samburus, the Turkanas, are the only places where wildlife is still left. If you hit certain animals, you lose your herd. And maybe it was a God way of making them preserve the wildlife. He managed to educate a few of us. Probably some of us were not very good at looking after the animals and not good to go to school. But look at it, we benefited from that, and he's benefiting. And it's all to do with tourism, all to do with conservation. Conservation, tourism work as one thing.